this artwork? Okay. Had the Volter artwork in the scanner. So, hey everyone. Today I am doing both 19 and 20 for a video as one video. Because when I did 19, I just did it one night. I think I actually did it the 18th at like 2 in the morning. 1 in the morning probably. That happens a lot with me. Where I was just sitting here watching a movie or an Overwatch tournament or something. And I just was like, I'm going to sketch out the thing I want to do. Because I want to draw a Volter from Endless Space. And I want to... because I really, really like the Volters. They're my favorite faction still, even with the Morgauer out. And I think I actually watched the focus thing that Amplitude put out for Endless Legend, and it was actually something they said Morgauer, like the W is not actually pronounced in the name. But I've been saying Morgauer for the longest time. I'm not going to say like Morgauer. I'm just going to say Morgauer. So, yep. Awesome faction, but Volters are still my favorite. And it came to me while I was doing a Volter playthrough, why? The Volters start out really, really slow, and actually they can feel kind of unfun while you're playing them. Because they're not going to industry that fast. You're pretty much reliant on your industry techs, and your city placement, and anomalies, and things like that. So you don't get any sort of like tricky industry things. You also don't get a lot of influence or dust naturally. Or even food naturally. You're all science. And science means you got to tech to get the things you want. But because Endless Legend is very much a PvE game, you end up against opponents, AIs, that can tech faster than you, just because of the way the AI is set up into higher difficulties. So, your teching, even though that's your thing, goes kind of slow early on, until you get like 4 cities. 4 cities. And then you start installing your science installations. And then you start putting your foodstuffs in, and then you can start moving your people around to various things. And then you're also going to mix in dust structures. So with the Volters, the way I play them, I tend to do dust with a whole lot of, with like stacking of the buyout reduction abilities from teching and from heroes and from the Empire plan. And making buyouts as cheap as possible while getting a lot of dust in, like, because you can activate glass steel as your holy resource, and then you can turn around and just get a lot of dust from your various, various structures you put in your cities, so you can actually buy out a lot of your industry. And then you have your science, which you naturally have high, and then you get higher with the science installations, and then I actually focus on food with Volters as well. So you go, dust early, build it up, and then you kind of switch over to food and science heavily, and you'll end up with this really solid production line, essentially, where anything you don't get through industry, you just buy. And that's really how I like to play Volters. But you always feel crappy early on, because you've got only like 4 cities. Your army's not going to be super overpowered, it's still powerful. But you end up exploding with Volters. And Volters past like turn 50 or 60 get crazy powerful. If a Volter is left alone to do what they like doing, and I'd say maybe turn 80. Like, it depends on how fast you play and your difficulty level. But yeah, you'll explode. You'll get all sorts of powerful stuff going on. You'll start taking cities. If that's your MO, you'll start, you'll just start hammering all sorts of stuff out as a Volter, eventually. And the reason I like them is because of that ISTP concept I mentioned. And that's the Volters entirely. They are absolutely that Myers-Briggs combination. You sit in your cities, except when you're trying to do your quest, you have to actually go out and attack a city. But you sit in your cities, you do your quests, and I mean, that's pretty much it. You sit in your cities, or I should say, you sit in your cities and you build your stuff, and you just want to sit in your city and do science. And that's what you do. You sit in your city and do science, and that's vaulting. That's a Volter. and that's ISTP just in a game, and I really, really love him because of that. And that's why I wanted to do a Volter piece of art. It's kind of a combination of Marine and Dawn Officer, and Dawn Officer is really awesome. Marines are really awesome. So I decided to draw a combo one of those. For drawing number 20, because today, at the moment of recording this, it is the 20th, and the trailer for Logan came out today, and Logan is the next X-Men movie. It's technically Wolverine 3, and that trailer, as a trailer, looks amazing. It makes the movie look really, really potentially great. Because that trailer, just Old Man Logan with, like, Old Man Xavier, and they're gonna protect X-23, and it's got, like, this sorrow to it, and this depth, and it has, like, oh, there's gonna obviously be action in it, because it's a superhero movie still, but it looks like it's gonna have a lot of just solid drama, and just really, really, it looks like it's gonna have some really, really great stuff in it, and I actually can't wait for that movie. This movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and, what was the third movie? There's a third movie. Oh, John Wick 2. Are all coming out next year, and they all look really awesome so far, and I'm looking forward to all three. And I'm also looking forward to Iron Fist 3/17/17, and then Defenders is probably going to be next October. So 2017 is shaping up for, like, movies and TV, at least for superhero stuff, to look really, really great. It's it's definitely something to look forward to, and it's all looking really awesome. So, yeah, that Logan trailer, though, I didn't even know there was going to be a Wolverine 3. I mean, I would just assume that they were going to do it. But, yeah, that trailer made me want to see the movie, and that's really rare to have with the trailers these days. And, yeah, trailers don't mean anything, ultimately, because there are some movies where it's like the trailer is over-the-top brilliant, like The Watchmen, and the movie is not over-the-top brilliant. It's not necessarily bad, though. I think Star Wars did this, too, a little bit for me. Like, The Force Awakens felt really good, but I think I got way more excited about that trailer than anything. Even though I'm not one of those people who's going to record himself watching the trailer and then doing a reaction video to it. Or even just doing a reaction video to a trailer. I haven't stooped that low in my life yet. I mean, year's not done yet. 2016's been that type of year. Who knows, maybe 1st of November when these Inktober things are done, you'll see me stooping to that level. You never know. I shouldn't mock it, because it might be something I do. And I think that's actually a good amount of time to talk about various things. Drawing for Logan turned out pretty okay. I got my microns back. Obviously, the Volter was in ballpoint pen. I got some more microns, and I'm back to using those because I like their line quality a bit more. I just need to handle them a little better, of course. And I'm working on that. Working on that with each drawing. No idea what tomorrow's going to bring. I did pretty much 3 pieces of fan art in a row, and I might be going back to doing OCs. Or I might do something else. It all depends. I'm going to actually, for a couple of these, try to watch what's popular and do a drawing for it, kind of. Just because I think these will... It'll keep my ideas fresh. If I see things I like that are coming out soon and I can run and do a drawing for them. I'm not good at caricatures or drawing real people. Like this drawing looks nothing like Hugh Jackman. You can tell it's Wolverine, kinda. And I tried to draw him based off of his appearance in the movie, but I'm not good at drawing people. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not good at drawing people. I'm not good at drawing actual people, like a likeness of that person. I'm much more about doing something, not necessarily cartoony, but definitely more graphic. Definitely more along the lines of, this shape represents this thing. because I mostly do these out of my head. And yeah, I should really get back into figure drawing. I know I'm actually really horrible about. I'm not horrible about getting reference. I'm horrible about just, in general, reminding myself I have to go out and draw people, like real people. Mostly because I have to do other things most of the time. So yeah, getting the ability to draw out of your brain is kind of important, as is drawing from reality. But, you know, maybe I'll save that for next time, if I remember. Because the video is just about over. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please check out my Patreon. I haven't mentioned that the last couple times. The links are always around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow for Inktober number 21.